Hello everyone and welcome back to Chef Sherry's Plant-Based Kitchen. It's Hanukkah today. That's a Jewish holiday that Dale and I celebrate. It's in commemoration of the Festival of Lights. So one of the traditional foods that we eat at Hanukkah time are potato pancakes, but we call them potato latkes. And I want to show you how to make the most delicious whole food plant-based latkes that use no oil and no egg, but they're every bit as delicious as their cousin, the fried oil. The fried potato rather, excuse me. Anyway, I went ahead and prepared ahead a little bit, but it's really simple. Now if you have a food processor, the whole process takes no time at all. But I decided to do it the old-fashioned way today with a potato grater. So I took 6 large potatoes and I muscled into this bowl until they were grated nice and fine. The secret to potato latkes is to get the water out of the potatoes. So after you've grated them, pick them up by the handful over the sink and just sort of squeeze with all your might and then put them back in the bowl until you have everything in the bowl that's got as much water out of it as possible. Then I took 2 onions and I got back to my grater and did the same thing in a separate bowl, grated them nice and fine, and then also squeezed the water out of them so you don't have mushy potato pancakes. So that's all I did. And then I remember this, from childhood, that my mom would take a couple of eggs and throw them in here. But what do instead of eggs? We take flaxseed. So I have 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed that I mixed with 6 tablespoons of water, and I mixed them up and I stuck them in the fridge for about 10 minutes while I was busy grating my onion and potato. Now I'm just going to add it. As you can see how nice and thick it is? This is our egg. This is called a flax egg. I'm going to pour it in. There we go. And then I'm going to take a half a cup of whole wheat flour. You could use garbanzo flour or oat flour, whatever you have on hand. And of course, to make these gluten-free, go for the gluten-free oats that you can grind up in your own blender and then pour that in. So we're going to add that. And then I'm sort of combining recipes here, so I want to give credit to the person who created this recipe. Her name is Lauren Rosenthal-Bernick. And I'll post her recipe under the comments section, of course, of the YouTube. But I decided to combine a couple of recipes here. So this one called for a little bit of baking powder. I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder in here. So that might help to fluff them up too. So there we go. And then you take some salt and pepper. So we're going to do, I think about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I don't want to overdo it. And then pepper, I don't know, we'll just shake some in here. Let's put a little pepper in. Perfect. And that's it. See how easy that is? And then you take your spoon and you mix it all together. And I can see I got all the moisture out, so that's good. There won't be a lot left. So they're going to stick together with the flax meal, the flax egg meal as we call it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hands in here that I didn't wash, and I'm really going to combine it. Oh yeah, this is the right consistency. They're sort of sticky, which we want from the flax egg, but I want them nice and combined. And then we're going to form them into patties, little potato pancake patties. So let me just make sure it's well combined. Yeah, just 1 or 2 more little mixes here. Again, I'm getting my exercise today, right? With the hand grater, and now I'm having to dig in here. Plus I did some yoga this morning, so I'm in good shape. Okay, let me wipe this off, and I'm going to pull up my pan here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on my baking sheet, one at a time. I'm not going to make them too big. You can get like 2 dozen, I think, potato latkes out of this one recipe, so that's enough. We have company coming for dinner, so she might be seeing this video. They might be watching it before they come over tonight, but that's what we're serving. This, and we made some homemade tomato soup. We're having seitan ribs. We're having green beans. I made a broccoli salad, Dale's favorite broccoli salad. And that should be it. And some applesauce, of course, and homemade sour cream. That is plant-based. And all of these recipes I can share with you. I think I'm making them a little big. What do you think, Dale? Maybe I should make them a little smaller. These are big potato pancakes. I think I'm going to cut it down just a little because they're a little big. Take a little out. There we go. They're coming together. Can you see how nicely they're sticking together? They're really nice. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these in the oven, and I will come back once I take them out of the oven on another video just to show you what they look like, because they have to bake for I think about 30 minutes at 425 degrees. But I'll come back in a little bit and we'll show you the finished product in my next video. So have a wonderful day. If you're celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah to you. If you're not, happy holidays to the rest of you. Enjoy the season, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.